Dr. Sanjay Patil. And so we could start the session, sir?
Yeah, please proceed.
Okay, sir. Most respected guest for the day, Vimal Anand, sir, who's the Director, the Ministry of Youth, Affairs and Sports, Government of India. All my international and national speakers, and my dear PE teachers and community coaches, a warm welcome to one and all. On behalf of the Ministry of Youth, Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, may I now welcome Shri Vimal Anand, sir, Vimal Anand IRS, who's the Director of Ministry of Youth, Affairs and Sports. So on behalf of the Ministry of Youth, Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, warm welcome to you, sir, Vimal, sir.
Thank you.
I also like to welcome our dignified speakers, especially representing the ICSP, the President of ICSP, Dr. Yuri, President of IPASCOE, Professor Rosa, Vice President of ICSP, Professor Darling, Vice President of IPASCOE, Beatrice Ferreira, and our Olympian, Fatima, Professor Tandy, and we also have Dr. Kalpana Sharma Branislav from Slovakia, Dr. Birendra Jaria, Dr. Sanjay Patil, Mr. Binu Ashokan, and all my dear PE teachers, a warm welcome to one and all. This is the closing day. We come to the closing of the Batch 3 PE and Community Coaching course Phase 1. We'd like to start with a short video on LNCB. What I my national
शरीर माध्यम खलु धर्म साधनम शरीर माध्यम खलु धर्म साधनम स्वच्छता ही सेवा स्वच्छता ही सेवा स्वच्छता ही सेवा स्वच्छता ही सेवा स्वच्छ भारत स्वस्थ भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत शुद्ध जल वायु एवं धरती शुद्ध जल वायु एवं धरती पेड़ लगाओ पेड़ बचाओ पेड़ लगाओ पेड़ बचाओ शरीर माध्यम खलु धर्म साधनम खलु धर्म साधनम शरीर माध्यम खलु धर्म साधनम
Thanks, Amal. Over to you, Mr. Sujit Panigrahi, for a brief report of the PE and Community Coaching Program, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So I just want to give a brief idea about the program. So this is a batch 3 of the program, which started on the 14th of October. And today is the last day, 7th of November. It's an 18-day program. Basically, so the background is that the Prime Minister of India has launched the Khelo India program a few years back, where he wants sports to become an integral part of every Indian, sports and fitness. And the objective of the program that we are doing at Sai LNCB Trivandrum is basically the professional development of PE teachers and the community sports coaches. We want to give them the right knowledge, skills, and attitude to conduct PE program in school, community coaching program, and fitness assessment program for different age groups. The other objective is how can the teachers become they themselves become physically fit and motivate other teachers to be fit, and also make their schools as Fit India School, where 60 minutes of daily activity has to happen. The third batch that we had, so we had 18 days of program and 36 online sessions, each one of 1.5 hours each. We had 3 different tracks: physical education and age appropriate curriculum for nursery up to class 12th, community coaching program, and fitness protocol for children, teachers, and parents. These were the 3 different themes that we had. And this is going to be followed at a later date on a 2-day on-ground practical training, also about 6 hours each. What is the highlight? The highlight is we had 19 Indian experts and 21 international experts from 13 countries. So that's a huge amount of rich experience, which actually has helped all the participants. So in batch 1, we had 4 sessions per day. In batch 2, we had 2 sessions, and batch 3 also we had 2 sessions per day. So this is a number of, if you look at it in terms of the participation, so in October, we have 2570 participants in this batch. Also, the numbers are also lesser because we have also split this batch into October and December. So we are going to have a separate batch out of the 7564 into a separate batch. So that's why the numbers look less. But so if you look at in terms of attendance, we have almost like 17,000 people who have been trained in 3 batches. These are some of the topics which got covered as part of physical education program. PE teacher, physical education track. These are some of the topics which got covered as part of the community coaching program during this period. And the third theme was on the fitness assessment for children, staff, and parents. So we had 3 days on that also. So these were the 3 themes. The Indian speakers, we had 19 speakers. They're prominent, all the prominent speakers. Some of them are here. These are the Indian speakers who are there for the program. Then we had 21 international speakers. Lot of them are here today as part of the valedictory function. And we have Mr. Vimal Anand, and we also have Nija. She's a Moroccan athlete. She's going to be part of our program. She's a guest of honor. Just to give you a sense, so what we are going to do is post this program. So we also, based on the attendance, we are going to give a certificate of participation for 70% attendance. And we are also going to have an online evaluation of everything that we have learned so far. Examinations are going to be in both English and Hindi. And participants, if they get 60%, they're going to get a certificate of merit. And this is recognized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. It's a very prestigious program. So this is a contour of the examination certificate. So there are going to be online examination post this thing, and it's going to be in English and Hindi, and certificate of merit for 60% mark. Upcoming batches we are going to have in December and also in January. So we have roughly around 5,000 participants in both batches, roughly around 4,500 to 5,000 participants, which will be there in both December and January. The dates have been fixed also. Yeah. So the minister himself had inaugurated the entire program, and in the launch of the program, he had talked about the importance of both physical education teachers and community coaches in playing a big role. And hence, so there are 3-4 different programs of the ministry. One is this one, then there's another one on specific sports coaching program, and there's a fitness assessment program and a Fit India program. So out of the 4 programs, this is one of the 4 programs, and all the 4 programs are actually pillars of a larger ecosystem of PE teachers and community coaches that we are building. So thank you so much. I'll play the video a little later.
Thank you, Sujit, for this report. And we also have Kishore, Dr. Kishore, sir, who's actually traveling. So do you have some time before we have a feedback? Kishore, sir, can you hear us? So now for the feedback, may I now request Jagannath? Jagannath, please, for the feedback. Jagannath, can you hear me?
He's not there, man.
Okay, Jagannath, we're taking him inside. Okay, then there's another one more representative from the Northeast. We had Mr. Forgot his name. The person representing the Northeast, kindly come for a feedback, please.
Ma'am, we have Mr. Jagannath. Mr.
Jagannath, please, for the feedback, please.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Can you start your video?
Yes,
Mr.
please. It's okay. You can speak. Please speak. Be brief because.
Good evening, all.
Good
Ma'am,
evening.
can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Good evening, all. I am KVA Jagannath Rao, physical education teachers from Andhra Pradesh, Akshara School, Kakinada. So, I am very thankful to the director of Maya's Ministry of Youth, Affairs and Sports, Dr. Sri Bimal Anand sir. I am also thankful to the Khelo India and Sai LNCPE for arranging this wonderful program all these days. We have learned so many new aspects in the field of physical education and how to implement in the schools as well as in the community. It's a very great opportunity for all of our PE teachers and community coaches to implement new methods which are shared by the international experts excellently as well as our national expert speakers. I'm very thankful to the Government of India for providing it this great opportunity to participate these programs. I already attended so many Khelo India programs and I enjoyed very well and learned so much of knowledge. And I promise that we all implement all these new methods and all in our schools to make fit all the children as well as we also help the community to make fit. I'm very thankful to the Sai LNCP Trivandrum, which are organized this program excellently. And also Khelo India, Sri Sujit sir is a very knowledgeable person and excellently he's organized. I'm very thankful to the international speakers, the respected Dr. Yuri Chafar sir from Israel, the president of ICC SSP. And I also thankful to the Dr. Rosa Lopez de Amico, Madam President, IAPE SGW from Venezuela. And I also very thankful to the enthusiastic and she is very good in knowledge and all these excellent, eminent experts has shared their knowledge.
Okay, Jagannath, I think
good knowledge from them. And
thanks, Jagannath. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Usha ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'm very thankful to all of you. Thank you.
Can you please, just 2 minutes, please? Kaningale, can you hear me? Kaningale, can you just start, please? Okay. In this case, since we had about 2 to 3 of for the yes, please. You need to unmute. Unmute, please.
Hi to all.
Unmute, please. Unmute.
Okay.
I think we have a problem. It's
Kindly, yes.
Hello.
Yes. Please speak.
Can you hear me?
yes. You can.
Okay. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all, to respected speakers and panelists in national and international. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. I will go straight to the point. I would like to thank to the Sai Youth Affairs and Sports and Khelo India and all the international and national speakers and panelists for providing this immense knowledge and wisdom of sports to the PE and sports fraternity in India. Hello.
We can hear you. Please.
Okay, sure. Okay, ma'am. So we are gain a lot of benefits from this webinar, seminar. it has given more knowledge and corrective information in sports which we haven't learned, which we will be applicable in our sports training in India. Hope it will improve and disseminate importance of sports and convert into a good sports culture in India through all of us. So I would like to give these sorts feedbacks and as well as thanks or acknowledgement to all the national and international speakers and uh, panelists for giving this opportunity, wonderful opportunity and privilege to all of us in India. So have a good time and a good
Thank you.
hello.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Have
you
a
so
good
much.
time and a good day to all.
Thank you. Now we have a message from our most respected and admirable chief guest, Sri Vimala Anand, IRS sir, was very instrumental in taking this PE program to great heights. And I always believe, and sir said not to speak much, thank you so much, sir, for actually boosting the morale of this particular institute, especially Sai LNCP, which was not even known anywhere in the country, but your hand and your blessing did make us. Sir, for remarks from your side, sir, please.
Very warm greetings to all of you, because we have such eminent uh, experts joining from all across the world. So um, I would not rather wish you good evening or good morning. I'm not myself aware which part all of you are sitting at currently, but very warm greetings from India to all of you.
Yes,
And it's always a, a big privilege for me uh, to sit amongst you all, to face you, and to uh, to hear you, as well as to to considering you. By now, you have all become a part of our fraternity, of our family, the entire PE and sports education family. It I don't have words to express my gratitude to all of you, because you are all very busy people, very knowledgeable people. You have so many other engagements, and especially during these difficult pandemic times, it is on behalf of SAI LLCP, as well as Government of India, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. I would like to place on record our immense gratitude and appreciation to each one of you. Many of you have become very familiar faces to me, as well as to our participants all across India, and it's not. I mean, we don't feel like strangers anymore, and it's been a great learning experience, because you have not only shared your own experiences from your um, from your knowledge bank, but also you have also come to us and learnt our the ways and processes that we have in India. So it gives a very unique opportunity to all of us to learn about each other and also help each other in our times of need. Um, since this is we are all helping each other as a fraternity, and I understand that we are not you know uh, it has to come from amount. We are not actually compensating any of you financially. So all the more I'm grateful that you have been able to spare time, and always you have always been um, at, uh, at at just an arm's length away. Whenever Dr. Usha calls you up, you're always willing to come to us and speak to our students and our PE teachers with so much warmth and fondness. This is really something which makes me very emotional to express. And this is the third batch that we are concluding today, and I hope. Initially, we have started the program for 6 months. I hope this program continues, and we will have many more batches. Considering the, the the enthusiasm that Sai LNCP has shown, we would like to give them further extension to carry out the program. So we hope that you would keep supporting us in our endeavor. We are This is just a developing field for us, and just when the earlier speakers were speaking, I was wondering, we had just started this program somewhere around the beginning of the pandemic. We started in May or June, though we started the homework and the preparatory work right at the beginning of the onset of the lockdown, the pandemic lockdown. So, and by now, it is almost the end of the year, and we have already completed 3 full batches, almost month long each. And one can't but realize that time flies so fast, and very soon I hope and I pray that the pandemic also vanishes from the face of this earth. Uh, the, the the speed with which we have carried out this program, and I had seen you just 3-4 months back, Dr. Darlene, and I remember Ms.
Rosa.
Fakir, Dr. Uri, I can see Dr. Rosa. So it was just some few months back, and now we have been meeting so frequently, and we have been interacting so frequently. It is if the pandemic had not been there, this program may not have been possible also. So there are certain silver linings which we must recognize, but at the same time, it has also given us an opportunity to to forge a kind of a unity, among among the various countries, and which is the most encouraging fact that I can put my fingers on. So once again, I would like to thank all of you. I can see only a few of you on one screen, but all of you, not only our international speakers, but also the Indian faculty, the Indian teachers, the Indian speakers who have been a part of our program, who have been able to spare some time for us and spoken to our participants. Without you, this program, the 3 batches, would not have been possible. And I would urge upon you, I'd appeal to you, and at the same time, I would request you to continue supporting us. And I would also like to request the speakers from India to cooperate with our foreign guests whenever they have any programs in their own countries. Please support them wholeheartedly. We are always there for each other. And once again, from the very bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you. I always say no because you said no. So you only helped us. Maybe that's for the word of thanks. Thank you so much, sir, for these kind words. And everybody are familiar with, everybody knows who Vimal sir is, even including our international speakers. So that's what you have done for this particular course. Since Professor Rosa has got an urgent meeting, may I now request Professor Rosa, President of IPASCA, for your message, please.
Dear all, what a pleasure to be here and to once more be part of this wonderful experience. My salutation to Dr. Vimal Anand from the Ministry of Youth and Sport. I remember in previous occasion, we have, you have been also present. I also appreciate all the authorities of Psi LNCPE, and particularly I want to highlight the ones I know the most and more familiar, to Dr. G. Kishore for always being there. No matter where he is in India or any meeting, he always tries to join. To Dr. Usha, to Suji, and of course to our dear friends from the international community, and for making it possible to just support this wonderful program that you are developing in India. My sincere respect to you all in India, because this initiative indeed is a lesson to many all over the world, because you're making it possible in spite of all the difficulties and in spite of the unique situation that the whole world is living. Perhaps you don't know, but from the international working groups, you have managed to have here members from different organizations, presidents from many organizations. You have Uri Schaefer from ICSPE, which is the international council that has all the many of the academic organizations in the world. You have FIEP representative, you have vice president, you have people from IFAPA, people from IAPESCABE, from also physical literacy. So you have managed, even with little by little, to make it grow in such a way that you have in here a group of persons from different organizations that not very often we convene in one place to speak, because normally it will be perhaps from only one organization alone. But in here we all get together, and this is fantastic. This is a great achievement. We in IAPESCABE, we have an activity today, but we really wanted to share with you and to be with you, because we paid a great respect to the Indian academics who have participated and that we don't follow you. And I always say my apologies, because we don't see what the great work you're doing. You always, see us from the international speakers in our session, but we don't. So thank you very much, and our respect, and it will be lovely also to see what you are doing, because from the program it's really very, very interesting, and it's also so amazing what you have achieved in these 3 batch. So my sincere respect to you all, and from the International Association of Physical Education and Sport for Girls and Women, we have been with you in these 3 batches. We will continue supporting, because in spite of the fact, and as you said, that there might be, as you indicated, Dr. Bimal, there is no financial interest. It's just the idea of sharing and to make it possible for much more PE and coaches, teachers, to get involved and really to make a change and provide a bit of what we know, but also to learn from you, because this has been a learning experience from both sides, and we learned every single day. And as Dr. Uri says, normally we have got used so much to be with you at this same time that when it is not, then it's clear. It's like we have also become participants, not just like the international speaker, but one more participant in this course. So once more, thank you very much. You have achieved fantastic, I would say, accomplishment, because it is not so easy to get all this group of people together to be participating in one program. So thank you very much, and we will continue supporting you as much as we can.
Thank you, Professor Rosa. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rosa. And over to you, Maria. Thank you for the support that you happen to render to us. And you have made it a real international platform. Professor Maria Ginol, please, because I know there are 3 of them who had attended the meeting. That's why I'm sorry we have to rush through. Professor Maria Ginol, please. Beatrice, please.
Yeah. I hear you, but I have a very not so good connection. But anyway, it is my honor to be invited to all these distinguished speakers, as my part is rather representing in the International Council of Sports Science and Physical Education, ICSPI, but also the Federation of Adapted Physical Activity, where I was vice president for a long time. And I continue in European projects, coordinating music, dance, and adapted physical activity, inclusive pedagogy, in order to spread the rights and what is important for people with disabilities. And so I think it is also very interesting to have an exchange with the whole world, and especially with India, which I don't know so well. I was there once, but I think our collaboration within the council and within the countries will improve and will be in person if it is possible. So I also admire your courage and your initiative and to cooperate among us to come closer to each other, to know each other, and also to spread the word among the country and for your teachers and for your sportsmen and individuals with disability probably also. And I hope you improve and you can have success for the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Professor Beatrice, please. Thanks a lot, Maria. Beatrice?
Yes, well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning for everyone. And I would like also to congratulate all of you, all the team that organized this program, the Minister of Sports, the professor, research, the students that were there every day. It's excellent program, one of the best that I have participated. Moreover, it was a good experience for us to deal with this online program and the Zoom. In the beginning, we're not very good, to organize all but now we're in good shape. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to share the knowledge of so many researchers, professors, and the students through the chat box and the question that they made it. That makes us rethink, what we could do better. That was very important. It was a moment of blessing for everyone, at least for me. And the pandemic, has given us the opportunity to have this moment and to be close to India. That was something so special for us, so far away from India and other countries. Oh, namaste. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Beatrice. Kishore sir, can you speak, sir? Kishore sir, can you hear? Sir, can you speak, sir? You need to unmute.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Usha. I have already boarded a flight. I have just in the flight, but I am very happy that I could join for at least some time. And, as usual, this third program also has been a grand success. I, on behalf of SAI, LNCP and Ministry, place on record our appreciation to all the distinguished and eminent panelists and all the resource persons from international and national level who has helped us to make it success. I am sure our future endeavor also, we will continue to get their patronage and support. I support to make this an ongoing thing. And I think with their contribution of all international and national experts, the physical education and community coaching profession has considerably improved in our country, quality-wise and also ingredient-wise. So this is a concerted effort of an international national experts, which as we could do it. But there is a long way to go for a country like India, where there is vast human resources and youth. And I'm sure it's a good beginning, the first three. And with the help of Ministry of Sports, with the support given by Mr. Bimal Anand and all others, our BG, Mr. Sandeep Pradhan. And I'm sure that we will be able to take it to much more higher heights. And also to to take on many successful programs further. My flight is about to take off. I will be asked to switch off all gadgets, so I'm signing off. But once again, I thank all the distinguished and eminent our panelists, resource persons, national and international, all the participants, and all those who are here for making our programs a grand success. And we'll let us hope and pray that our future programs also will be better, and we will come up to the level of expectations and reach that make our country a more resourceful and also in the top of the world in the sporting arena. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Usha, and thank you everybody for giving me an opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Over to you, Dr. Yuri, the president of IXP. Dr. Yuri.
Good to see you all. Great to have the participants with us today and throughout the weeks. Let me start by saying that I will present to you the key words of this batches: education, inclusion, equality, fun, commitment, collaboration, competencies, dedication, determination, knowledge, respect, faith, health. Fit India, be active. I think that by describing these words, I can conclude all batches. And now a little bit in a more serious way. I'm very glad that I had the privilege and honor of taking part in the unique program for the empowerment and enrichment of knowledge of physical education teachers and community coaches. I am convinced that as I learned and enriched my knowledge, so you physical education teachers and coaches found this program most interested, and you manage to fill your batteries, and you are ready to work hard with high motivation to put India elite sport on the world's map, while encouraging as many as people possible, children and adults alike, to engage in physical activity as part of their daily life. The lectures and presentations of each and every one of the experts were according to my best professional understanding at a high level. The leadership of the Ministry of Sport and Youth, the Indian Sport Authority, and the National College of Physical Education under the leadership of Dr. Kishore and Suji, and your exceptional leadership, Dr. Usha, deserves all praise. To this wonderful program. May I mention especially my dear friends and colleagues, Rosa, Darlene, Maria, Beatrice, and Stanislav, who are also members of the International Council of Sports Science and Physical Education. All have contributed immensely to the success of this program. I'm sure that together with all Indian experts and the global experts, we all made, I hope, a successful enrichment program for all concerned. Last but not least, my appreciation goes to the participants, you coaches and physical education teachers. You are long distance runners, and you definitely should have a very significant stamina capability. I wish you success, fun, and enjoyment in your work with kids, children, young adults, and senior citizens, for making India a healthier nation, reaching your aim to have everyone fit in India. It was my pleasure to take part in this program, and IXPE will do its best to continue collaborating with the Sport Ministry, with the Sport Authority of India, and with the college. All the best to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the President XP, Dr. Yuri, indeed, because I know a very close friend of India. I say India. Thank you, Dr. Yuri. Dr. Kalpana Sharma, are you there? Dr. Kalpana, yes, please.
Yeah, thank you, Ushaji. I think on the onset, I would like to thank Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Khelo India, with the new logo of SAI, which is taking wings to SAI. And it's been pleasure always to communicate to our own fraternity. And it's excellent to be knowing so many international experts. And I think this is a new beginning for physical education in the country, and definitely LNCP Trivandrum will be taken name whenever we will be talking of the new generation physical education teachers. So my congratulations to all. It's been a great journey, and always welcome for any positive input for physical education in future. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kalpana. Dr. Birendra Jharia, please.
Hello, good evening, good morning, everyone. And I'm very much thankful to LNCP Trivandrum for giving me an opportunity to talk to, especially on this occasion. And this is the third successful program as I'm being associated from the beginning. And I'm personally very happy that I'm learning so much from these international experts, and even I have been interacting with the participants on ground field also. So I'm getting a strong feedback that this is one of the best program, I should say, which is going on across the world. And it's a small suggestion, because as this pandemic is getting over, so we can a little bit think of if we can do practically one-to-one session, if we can think of that would be another important steps towards providing quality physical education program to the professionals. So with this, I would like to thank each and everyone, especially LNCP Trivandrum, Sports Authority of India, and Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports for this quality, excellent program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Professor Branislav, please. Professor Branislav is from Slovakia. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I have to say that I was first time in your event, and very positively surprised by high level of presentation and high level of speaker and excellent number of participants. My congratulations to all organizers, especially of National Sport University in Manipur, Department of Sport, of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport Government of India, and the Sport Authority in India, Lakshmabi National College of Physical Education in Kerala. For me, it was excellent experience. I have to say that it was great honor and a privilege to be part of this event, and my greeting from Bratislava, from Slovakia, and maybe hope to see you in future. And my organization, I represent here International Federation of Physical Education, is a member organization of International Council of Sports Science and Physical Education, and we will support activity like this one. One more time, congratulations to all organizers of this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Branislav. Mr. Surya Prakash, please. You need to unmute, please.
Good evening, ma'am. And respected teacher, sir, and most lively Ushanaya, ma'am, please, sir, and all eminent panelists. Good evening to one and all. And I feel privileged and honored to be associated with you in this pandemic case. So we are all frontline workers of sports and physical education. And these courses, these 3 batches which were conducted by this one, so beautiful. That one is like a refresher course, and will be rededicating themselves to uplift the sports in the country. And such courses will help a lot for all the teachers where we are working here. And it's a great time because there's in the evening batches and international speakers are morning. The courses are beautifully conducted, ma'am, and it's very nice to be associated with you. And we're looking forward to the same with that one. Thank you, one and all. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Professor Fatima, please. I always say Fatima is an Olympian, the first female Olympian to represent Morocco. So I always say a warm welcome to you, who has brought a guest now. A world champion she's brought in, who will be arriving by 6, joining with us 6. Over to you, ma'am, please.
Okay. Namaste. Okay. I would like to many thanks to all Indian staff, especially Dr. Kishore, Dr. Usha, and all eminent professors had took part in this conference, and students. I was honored to participate in this important scientific event, and I assure you that in the future, I will be happy to take part in all your conferences. Thank you so much for everybody.
Thank you.
To everybody and to students.
Thank you, Fatima. Thank you so much. Dr. Sanjeev Patil, please.
Good evening, madam. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Bimal Anand sir, respected Dr. G. Kishore sir, respected Dr. Usha S. Nayam madam, and Sujit Panigrai sir. It's a great privilege and a great platform which you people have granted to me to express my views on this topics. So it's a great privilege during this pandemic also. Is it not audible, madam? During this pandemic also, this program kept our mind more active, and this has equipped us with an great knowledge, which is so helpful for us in the future also. Especially the international speakers' presentation was so wonderful. New informations we have gathered from them, that will be so helpful for us. Totally, it has developed and enhanced our maturity towards physical education. Fathers, I thank once again Ministry Youth Affairs and Sports, Hello India, Sai LNCP. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Jayaraman, please.
Good evening, ma'am. Very good evening, all of you. First of all, I thank each and everyone for the opportunity given to me to share my experience and for the topic on coach in action. Ma'am, actually, I'm out, so I think there's a lot of disturbances. So it's a good platform to connect all the Indians with national speakers and the international speakers. So I hope and wish that the candidates might have gained a lot of experience out of this program. So thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Neeraj Singh, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. And a special thank to Kishore sir, Usha ma'am, Sujit sir for conducting and organizing such a wonderful capsule program, which is going to help us all the PE teacher in a very we can take up now the PE program at the grassroots level with the students in a very effective manner. And thanks to all the international speakers, because it's given us a lot of exposure, a lot of new thoughts, new ideas to implement on the ground with the children, which going to definitely take up the PE program of India at a next level. Thank you so much. Once again, I would like to say thanks to our mentor, Usha ma'am, Sujit sir, LNCP. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, please. Dr. Sanjay Kumar Prajapati.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me. Actually, I'm in traffic.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I can, yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me.
Thank you. Our darling, Professor Darling Trilka, the light has come in. I said, we need you. Yeah.
Well, you know, there's an old African saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I'd like to adapt that to our situation and say that it takes a sports science, physical education, and physical activity village to raise us all when we have a common vision, mission, and goals. Let me say first to those who have participated in this experience, and it's actually an experiment. Those of you who have really done a fabulous job to get up and work all day long and then put up with us in your evening, this is quite remarkable and quite dedicated. However, this program would not be possible without you, because if there was no you, there would be no need. And so I want to really express tremendous thanks to all of the governmental officials, and they are very numerous. And Mr. Vimal, I'm glad to see that you're in such good health now. And I'm very glad that you have seen fit to provide financial and spiritual support to Dr. Kishore and Dr. Usha. Without Sujit and Amal yesterday and the day before, etc., this would not have technologically been as possible. You know, I have to say that Rosa from Venezuela is what I call a super spreader, but it's not a super spreader in COVID terms. It's a super spreader for the whole area that we're all having a part of. And Rosa is unique. She can really do it. And so as a result of that, I want to thank her for providing me and IXP with initially the opportunity, because without Rosa, all of the international people might not have had a chance to be a part of this. So Dr. Usha, with your permission, I would like to express all of our thanks to Rosa for her super spreader abilities. Also, I want you all to realize that you have made history. You are part of history. And the reason I say that is because you took a bad situation with a COVID virus that's a pandemic, and you put all of us into a wonderful experience that has given us wind beneath our wings to continue to fly when things are a little difficult. So thank you for bringing the innovation to the world. And I have to tell you that you really are the talk of the sports science and physical education international community. You truly are. This is quite an accomplishment, and I want those of us who have governmental responsibilities to realize the impact that this has made. I totaled up the amount, and it's wonderful that you had thousands register, but what is even more impressive is that there are over 18,000 who attended and completed this adventure. And so that in anyone's count, if we're counting people, that is substantial. I think it might also be interesting to see what parts of the country were represented in these 18,000 plus, to see how that affected parts, and maybe where there could be more emphasis to let other parts know that they need to get with it, you know. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Dr. Uri Schaefer, our president of ICSPE, I'm so delighted that he is now a part of this. And I wish you all the best. And again, it's a sincere pleasure and a great honor for me to be participating in this. So, namaste.
Namaste. Darlin, Vimal said Darlin gets about 4:30 to join the session, early morning. You'd never expect the Indian to do that. So that's a specialty for Darlin. I don't think you'd expect Indians to come and sit at early morning, 4:30 to be for a session. Darlin, you're special to us. Thank you anyway for that. Over to you, Binu Ashokan, please. The representative from Kendra Vidyalaya. Yeah.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all the eminent personalities attending this program. This is a proud moment for me. Again, I am repeating that I am the old product of the great Sai LNCB only. So something about KVS, it is one of the largest school chain in, and it is running around 1,200 plus schools all over the country. And Sai LNCP is conducting a lot of quality programs, training programs, and we Kendriya Vidyalayas teachers are joining this program, and we are very successfully, and we are attending the programs, and we are getting a lot of motivations from Sports Authority of India, MYAS, and we are attending all the programs of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs. And again, I just want to tell one more thing is that we Kendriya Vidyalaya and Navodaya Vidyalaya are planning to conduct attend the next program, which will be organized by Sai LNCP at during December. So we expect a great support from all our international personalities to teach our teachers. And again, once again, I thank Sai LNCP for inviting me for this valedictory function. Thank you. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Vinu. It's already decided, I think, Sujit. Over to you, Sujit, for a brief from your side, because others also let them show you.
Yeah, I guess, I have so much to say. To be associated from day zero or probably many months before that. I think I just want to give a background that back in March, April, when I got a call from Vimal sir and also from others, and we had to put up this program during the pandemic. So there we were thinking about doing PE teacher training program. We were talking about 200 people per batch. We were thinking about program where we'll do 5 or 6 days of training, 200 people per batch, and then the pandemic happened suddenly. So we had to rework on the entire thing. So I think this 25-day, 5 hours program, we converted that into a 21-day program of 1.5 hours each and 2 batches. I think it was a lot of collaboration between LNCP Trivandrum Ministry and all of us putting our head together to how do we create a Indian batch and international batch. So I think I would go with what Dr. Uri talked about and Dr. Darlin talked about. I think what we have created was beautiful, 17,000 plus participants out of 30,000 registrations. Equity access to quality physical education, where each and every state, every single district of India, 750 districts of India is covered as part of this program where PE teachers are participating. And I would like to express my gratitude to Mr. Vimal Anand, Mr. Sandeep Pradhan sir, DG Sai, Dr. Kishore sir and Usha ma'am have been so much of supportive, so much of positive energy. I think the soul of this program. And Dr. Uri, Darlin and Professor Rosa from Venezuela. I think without you, I don't think this program would have been successful. Dr. Rosa from Austria, Nigel, Dr. Kalpana Sharma ma'am, Binu Ashokan, Surya Prakash, Fatima, all have been really part of it. Dr. Nori, Dr. Tandy, Dithrij, Maria, Mr. M.S. Chauhan from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Dr. Jhanjania, and Dr. Ajit. I mean, all of us, three of us actually worked many nights to create the curriculum also. Dr. Patel, Dr. Gangwa, Dr. Guril, Dr. Jayaraman, Dr. Ashutosh, Sanjay Patel, and then Pranesh, Ankit, Namneet, and the technology team. I think it was a mind of physical educators, people from the sports community, and also technology, and just about everyone putting their mind. And there were people who actually created the curriculum, and there were a lot of requests for having the content also in Hindi. So I think, and there are further requests to have it in other Indian languages also. So there's a lot of input which has come between the first batch and now. I think there has been a lot of refinement, and now it is so chiseled. And now I think, so I think the program is getting better and better, and people are actually loving the content of the program. So thank you so much. It has been, I would like to express my gratitude to the Ministry of Sports and also Sai LNCB Trivandrum to making me as part of the family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sujit. You've been the heart and soul of the program too. I know you've been working so much. Thank you so much. Fatima, is the ma'am has reached? Madam?
No.
Okay.
She's not here.
Will she be joining now? You said it's already 6. It's 6.
Hi.
Yeah. If joins, we would like a video. Aman, we'd like to share a video of our guest speaker today.
You close now?
No. We don't close. You're showing video of ma'am. You can call madam.
Okay.
No one was expecting anything earth-shattering. How wrong could that have been? 2 years ago, a new world record had been set at 52.74 seconds.
3 to go over. Batten is strong. Buford still just in front on the inside of Batten. Hemmings behind them. A test of strength. Batten slightly over Buford at the last. Batten just in front. Buford coming back. Buford and Batten. Batten! World record! 52.61. Astonishing.
It was now obsolete. Batten winning gold, Buford silver.
And I dare say that both of them have broken the previous world record that was set by Sally Gunnell.
The world's great
surprise, that one from Stuttgart from Gothenburg, I should say, in 1995. Thinking of Stuttgart because Gunnell there and Farmer Patrick also both broke the world record in the 400 hurdles. Well, Batten's still here, and so is Buford Bailey, and so is Hemmings, but they to the final, down to 53.48. We're getting serious when we get down there. Here's Dion Hemmings, fastest time ever, 52.82 in the Olympic final last year. And the favourite going in, Olympic champion, runs the first half so hard, and I think still has a good chance of breaking the world record of 52.61. But she's got to win first because that favouritism was loosened up a bit after the semis.
There are certain events in track and field where you can have a little bit of an off race and get away with it, but not in the 400-metre hurdles.
So the Americans with Batten and Buford Bailey, the Jamaicans with Hemmings and Paris, and Morocco with Bidouane. Remember Morocco?
And we were talking
in 1984 in Los Angeles.
Won the Olympic gold medal, and we were talking earlier today about the retirement of Sally Gunnell, who has done everything there is possible to do in this event. She was a world champion with a world record at that championship, an Olympic champion, a European champion, and a Commonwealth champion. So she's been a remarkable athlete and paved the way in this event. In so many respects, she came from a hurdling background and was one of the first to do so.
Yes, the 100 hurdles where she won the Commonwealth in 86, officially announcing her retirement today. Here's Batten, almost set for the 400 hurdles. Watch for Hemmings and Batten to establish themselves earlier. Maybe Bidouane to come home with Buford Bailey. Away, and Hemmings out fast. So did Batten. So important here. They run the first half of the race hard. Tereshuk's gone out very hard, and Smith. There's Batten going into the next. And Hemmings is moving up on her in the back straight. This is where she set it up in the Olympic final. Tereshuk's gone out hard, and so have the outside runners, Paris and also Smith, as they come up to halfway. Well back at the moment is Buford Bailey. They're now at halfway, where both Batten and Hemmings are about to make their move on Terrashuk. Buford Bailey well back, Bitterwain out of the picture, but she'll finish fast. Hemmings almost up to Batten. 3 flights to get over. It's Batten and Hemmings. Hemmings has taken the lead. Bitterwain starting to come home very hard at the second last. Hemmings out from Bitterwain, Batten, and then Terrashuk at the last. Hemmings is tied. Bitterwain is flying home. Hemmings is in front. Bitterwain is going to her. Hemmings is holding on. No, Bitterwain's done it again. Beaten her in the last 2 metres, as she did in the semi-final, and smashes the African record again. What a breakthrough.
Yeah. Have a look at her reaction compared to everyone else is down there puffing away, hands on their knees. Bitterwain did this after her semi-final. She won out without hardly puffing a breath.
Came from a mile back, as she did in the semi-final. It reminded me so much of Debbie Flintoff-King and her performance when she got up in 1988 at the Seoul Olympics, having done the same thing to the Russian in the semi-final. She did it again.
Wow.
Fatima?
Fantastic.
Fatima,
Yeah.
she reached Mama's.
Yeah. Very, very fantastic.
No,
I
madam
mean,
is come.
yeah.
Just, where is she?
No, she's not here.
Will she be
No,
joining us?
I don't know. Her mother is very, very ill.
Okay, fine.
But she's not here, Uncle. But
She's not coming now?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, we start with it.
Are you going to close now?
Yeah, because that's why we call it 6.
Yes.
We wanted Vimalsa to join in. Can you just try? I know, because Vimalsa madam had already joined, and then she had to.
We can play another video, ma'am.
Yeah, one more video we could just play. We'll just see for it.
Do you want me to
Fatima can just find out in the meantime if she's going to join us.
I'll just.
Fatima can just.
Are you going to phone?
Yes, yes.
Phone to her.
You can have the Kalo India video, please.
Yes, I'm just doing that.
खेल में क्या बात है खेलो इंडिया, साथ में हैं हम।
And you want to play another one?
Sujit?
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah, you can have this also. Thank you. Hum is we. I think for the international speakers, hum is we. We play together. So for those who don't understand,
Yeah. So
yeah, okay.
yeah. So you can just explain actually what it means. So
You can have this. You were having another one?
yeah. No, you can just explain. So basically, here hum actually means me, and the message here is saying that sports is fun. It actually teaches you to have aspiration. It teaches you to win. It teaches you about excellence, and it says that sports also teaches you to be with each other. And it also says that I'm not inferior to anyone else. So, and everyone wants to have. So it talks about joyful learning. So that's a message. And a lot of the people out here in the video were all Olympians. So we had the sports minister, earlier sports minister. He was the world #1 in shooting also. See, he was also there in the video. I'll just play another video maybe.
हम शपथ लेते हैं कि खेलों को अपने जीवन का हिस्सा बनाएंगे,
खेलेंगे और खेलना सिखाएंगे।
खेलों से जुड़कर हम स्वस्थ भारत बनाएंगे।
खेल खिलाड़ी का हम हौसला बढ़ाएंगे।
हम शपथ लेते हैं कि हार जीत से आगे बढ़कर मैं को हम बनाएंगे।
खेलों से खेलेंगे हम, देश का मान बढ़ाएंगे, संकल्प से सिद्धि लाएंगे, हम न्यू इंडिया बनाएंगे।
खेलेंगे और खेलना सिखाएंगे। जय हिंद।
So this was for the Khelo India School Games, which started 2 years back.
Okay. So I think, Fatima, have you to wait for ma'am? Will she be joining us? You need to unmute, please. Unmute. Unmute. We can't hear you. You need to unmute. Yes.
Yes, you hear me now? I phone to her. She is very occupied with her mother. She's very ill. Her mother.
Okay. Anyway, we are thankful to her because ma'am, she joined us initially, and then she was with us in the initial stage. We should have called her at the 5 itself. She came in. So thank you so much, Fatima. So indeed, it's been a blessing for us for having all the Indian and international speakers, and we'll come to to wind up in terms of thanks. Yes, for the presentation. On behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, we'd like to thank each one of you who have contributed and made this program a great success. But at the outset, this is batch 3 because we had batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3. Next, please. The next slide, please. I think when we talk of this, a vision of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, rarely come across where the President or the Prime Minister coming out and speaking about PE, physical education and sport. But we are very fortunate to have a minister who has now in his dialogue mentioned fitness ka dose aadha ghanta roz. That means the dosage of fitness is half an hour fitness every day should be the dosage which every citizen have to be taking. So on behalf of everybody present here, I need to thank our Honorable Prime Minister for boosting a mission of Fit India and having a vision of seeing that the entire country gets fit. So I need at the outset thanks to our Prime Minister. And we are indeed very fortunate to have a very dynamic sport minister who's known across the globe, a person who not only preaches but also practices what he does. And the first batch, I remember him telling, sport ko har gali gali pahunchana hai. The sport has to reach every nook and corner of the country is what his mission is. And he's been a driving force for this. So on behalf of everybody present, I need to thank our Honorable Sport Minister for his vision and his drive. Next, please. I'd like to thank our chief guest, who is Neza Bidone, who was with us at 5, and I'm sorry, I think we should have taken ma'am. So in spite of a busy schedule, who's an ambassador, who is with the International Athletic Federation, and who is also a world champion in 400 meter hurdles, and also a bronze medalist in the Olympics. So in absence of ma'am, thank you so much, madam, for sparing your valuable time and coming in here. Maybe we had a communication gap. Thank you so much for being a part of this mission. I'd like to thank the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, with including the Secretary for Sports, because finally this program of from the ministry, I think that's how LNCP was known. For the information of all those present here, I have to mention that LNCP was not known anywhere till then. I don't think anybody knew of what LNCP is. But I think since the ministry has given us a platform, and especially with the initiative of Vimal Anand sir, I always say you brought in light to this particular institute. So I am really thankful to you. And we are blessed by your gracious, it's not just your presence, it's your hand which has actually blessed us. Thank you so much for the support, and we look forward to constant support from you. I'd like to thank Sandeep Pradhan sir, who's our Director General, and again the same, giving us a free hand, telling, come on LNCP, go ahead. Thank you so much DG Sai sir, Sandeep Pradhan sir, for giving us this platform, this opportunity by which at least we're able to do. Now we are known globally again. I find it's also because of you. Next, please. I'd like to thank the President of ICSP, Dr. Yuri, and his entire team of the Executive Director, Detlef Demon, Darlene, Rosa, Maria. And Yuri, you've been such a wonderful person, a great human, because you rarely come across where a president comes and attends as a panelist throughout. Can you ever think of it? I don't think it. Now, I feel as Yuri says, he speaks from the heart. So there's more of a connection. I don't think this is like any other webinar. It doesn't end with a lecture. Every day I attend, I think it's a learning for me. So thank you so much for the International Council of Sports Science and Physical Education. You have helped us in equipping our PE teachers and community coaches. And it was your untiring effort which has made this possible. Irrespective of what the time was, you felt, let us do something. Thank you so much. I need to thank the entire team of ICSP, headed by dynamic Dr. Yuri. I'd like to thank Professor Rosa. I have to tell you, I met Rosa. It was only because I could get a chapter to write. And I just requested one international speaker, but I never knew from one we could go nearly to 60 international speakers. So I think it's a blessing. I need to thank the Almighty for having given this opportunity. It is Professor Rosa. I have to tell every now, again and again, she has made this program an international one. Because Rosa is a mover. If Rosa says yes, everybody would come in. That's the biggest thing that we could get. So thank you so much, Professor Rosa, where your support, your mission, and you make it a point that every day there should be one panelist, at least along with the speaker. And thank you so much for the entire support from the International Association for Physical Education and Sports, from girls and women. I need to thank each one of you for your gracious presence. Next, please. Next, Amal. I also need to, next please, Amal. I need to thank Professor Branislav, because Professor Branislav, thank you so much, from Slovakia. One fine day, it was only a 6 hours time given to you. Can you kindly come on a presentation? And you volunteered. Indeed, it's been a great opportunity for us. And it's again a blessing, because it was for the international webinar that you said, but you made it a point of, yes, definitely I'm going to come and help out. So Branislav, indeed, it's a great opportunity, because your organization for the Federation of International Physical Education is the oldest organization, and you are the vice president of it. And thank you so much for the wholehearted support and coming and joining us, being a part of us in a short notice. I'd like to tell everybody here, now I think there's so much of a connection and network. This is not just limited to a session alone. I think this is something much beyond it. Next, please. I'd like to thank Professor Dr. G. Kishore, sir. I always say we are very, very fortunate to have a principal like Dr. G. Kishore, who has given us a free hand, asking go ahead. And he also has a vision, trying to see whatever is possible so that we can do a lot and try to reach a standard which are global standard. Thank you so much, Dr. Kishore, sir, giving a free hand even to me. And that's what could be made possible. I'd like to thank a bunch of international speakers, starting from Yuri, Rosa, Darlene, Maria, Branislav, Detlef, Mike, Maria Dinal, Fiona from the Special Olympics, from Marilyn from Spain, Fatima, Nigel Green from Physical Literacy, and Dr. Maria Lucy from Philippines, Dr. Rosa Dickelma, Dr. Victor, and Alessandro, Bianca, Naoki, Dr. Tandy, who was with us, I think she had to leave, Dr. Luisa, and Professor Melissa. Indeed, I also would like to mention to Vimal sir that Dr. Victor has come out with how is it possible to prevent non-communicable disease through physical activity, and we have signed a manifesto with the Brazilian government, and we think in future we're going to have its certification, and many more miles are going ahead. It is these experts are leaving their footprints, guiding us, and that's going to help us a lot. Next, please. I'd like to thank a bunch of Indian speakers, starting from Ekta Madam and Dr. G. Kishore Sir, Mr. Sujit Panigrahi, Dr. Jayaraman, Dr. Sanjeev Patil, Dr. Narendra, Ashutosh Acharya, Sanjay Prajapati, Dr. Lamnumraj, Dr. George Matthews, Dr. Mahendra Sawant, Dr. Kalpana Sharma, Dr. Surya Prakash, Mr. Binu Ashokan, Dr. Ajay, Dr. Birendra Jaria, Mr. Francis, and Ms. Neeraj Singh. Thank you so much, because you have contributed so much for it, especially giving the entire details for the structured syllabus. Thank you so much also for preparing the learning materials. Next, please. My dear PE teachers, I always say you are the heart and soul of this program. And you are, because I remember when we had the international webinar, we had the breast cancer awareness week through physical activities, but we have a bunch of PE teachers and community coaches for the information. Also, Vimal sir, they're very dynamic, active, and they're doing a lot of activities within their own community. And they are really, they are ready to take up this challenge, whatever is put forth. And I'm sure with this bunch of our PE teachers, they are going to show that what they're going to prove out whatever task and responsibilities given, we will do it. It's not they, it's we, because it's we as a part are going to make it, and we are the ones who are going to change. So it is, yes, I think, yes, I can, because we saw a program earlier, and I'm sure each one of us are going to say, yes, we are going to bring a better India. So thank you so much, my dear PE teachers, you are the heart and soul of it. Sai Media, I need to thank Ms. Himika Chaudhary, Shakya Mitra, and Rahan. Thank you so much, because you help us in publicizing and reaching it at the global level. Because anything we just put across, you volunteer for it. Thank you so much for actually supporting our mission. I also would like to thank the administrative section, especially Deputy Director, Mr. Sharvana Bhavan, Mr. Prenjit Lal, who is Assistant Director, and we have Deputy Director, Mr. Ravi, sir, all of you, because all those who work behind the screen, they're never seen. So we wanted that at least the entire audience and the panelists should know who are those who are working behind the screen too. Thank you so much for all the support that you're rendering. Next, please. And Sujit, and we have CEO of Fitness 365, the CEO of 365, Mr. Sujit Panigrahi, and his team, Mr. Ankit Kumar. Both of you, I think, thank you so much, because you have made us to reach a great registration and be able to reach to huge masses because of you. Thank you so much for the entire support that you've been doing. Next, please. I also would like to thank the host, for example, Sanjeev Patil, Dr. Narendra Ganga, Dr. Sanjay Prajapati, and Mr. Amal. Thank you so much for being supporting us and being a host at very odd time, but you have been there to help us and to see that the show goes on. Thank you so much. Next, please. And now we have a technical team. Yeah, Mr. Because it's very much required. Day and night, I remember having trouble, Mr. Pranesh, even at night, 12:30, I say, come on. He says, ma'am, I have to go to sleep. But people all across have been working untiringly, especially Hariyara Sudan, Prashant, Jaipal, Abhijit, and Pranesh. Thank you so much, because technical support, especially when it's the online course, you are working day and night for this. Thank you so much for helping us to so that the program goes on smooth. Thank you so much. And at the end, I'd like to each one of you, especially I mentioned, but each one of you have made this program a great success. And we have many more miles to go. But with a vision of, I always say, Vimal sir, thank you so much. Keep continuing to support us and help us to grow more and be stronger. And with the support of IXP, IPASCAWay, the Federation, IFAPA, all together, let us become a global community. I also was telling Sujit, if we can have all these teachers registered and we have a group being formed, it is very easy to bring about a change in the society. So I think coming in with certification, a lot of things we were wanting ahead. So we'd like to plan for that. And with all this, once again, on behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, a big thank you, namaste. Hats off to you for everybody for this wonderful mission and support that you've done, and namaste. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and we look forward to further support.
Well done. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Fatima. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Everyone,
Bye.
all of you. Braslav, Prakash,
Thank
Jajanya,
you.
Sujit,
Bye.
Fatima, all of you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.